Alright, here's a quick video for you guys. Here we have this guitar. It's got an issue. Yep, the old removable headstock issue. This is a Mackenzie Mar, and it's a looks like it's Seagull built, probably. It's got a lot of solid wood, but it looks like the Canadian construction. This one came in with a crack across the back, and as soon as we took string tension off, it just failed. It just came right apart, and it looks like a whiplash break to me. But I didn't see it happen. I just see the after effects. Anyway, here's how I fix this. Right now, as you can see me stumbling there with a zip tie and a dowel, what I'm doing is zip tying a dowel to this neck, as you can see there. So as soon as I figure it out there, by the way, I'm doing a little voiceover work because the shop was open and there was lots of people making noise. That's why we're doing it this way. Anyway, take 2 zip ties and a dowel. Make an X pattern just like that. Tighten it up pretty tight so with the dowel up against the fret, it can't pull past it. You're going to see why in just a second. All right. This is a real easy way to apply some pressure. We're just going to use some regular Tight Bond Original. Tight Bond works just fine for this type of application where you can get the joint nice and tight back together. Otherwise, I would go with epoxy. Here we're going to put a little Tight Bond on there, and we're going to use a little acid brush to spread the glue around. It works great because they're nice little disposable brushes. They're like 15 or 10 cents a piece depending on where you get them. You can reuse them a few times if you stick them in water, but they're great for gluing. And no, I'm not using too much glue. Just calm down. It's just glue. What's the big deal? It's going to get, I use plenty of glue to cover all of the spaces and spots and voids and whatever. So that's what we're doing. Painting on some more Tight Bond on the other side. It's pretty self-explanatory, the process there. Just cover everything. And then I've already test fitted this to make sure that it goes back together very well. Nobody's been messing with it, just me. So it'll go back together nicely. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Squeeze out already. Give it a little press. I'm going to give it a little tap with a dead blow hammer, just a little, just to kind of seat it in there. Just to make it as tight as possible. Very gently tapping. Don't worry, it's not damaging anything. And let's see, next we are going to grab some repair rubber bands, if that doesn't fall off. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. That'd be bad. Oh, no, skip the spot. We're going to wipe off our excess. That's what we're going to do. Then we're going to grab some repair rubber bands. Rubber bands work great for guitar repair. They apply a lot of pressure. And they're cleaning off some more glue. Always clean up as much glue as you can. Wet glue is so much easier to clean off than dry glue. And then you can see if your joints are bad or not. Right? So, at some point here, we're going to get the rubber bands out. And you'll see this is my favorite method for regluing a headstock. Because sometimes when headstocks break, they tend to break on a slant. And when you clamp them, they want to walk away from each other. You know what I mean? So, what you do is you carefully take a rubber band. You don't need to wrap it a ton at first. The pressure will build up as you keep wrapping around. Tuning machines work very well. Sometimes I'll put a dowel, take the tuning machines out, and put a dowel in there to get different angles. But usually tuners work just fine, especially Grovers like this that are nice and rugged and robust. And then, after putting some down pressure, we're going to wrap around the crack. So now it is pulling down or towards itself, and now it's wrapping around itself. And just find a place to anchor the end of the rubber band. Just the other end of you don't want to do too much. Right there, see? And that'll keep steady pressure. Yeah, check it, make sure that it's not going to wobble or move or fall off. And I always put, just for good measure, a little bit of let's get some more glue out of there. A little more glue. Always say it's good to see squeeze out. If you're getting more squeeze out, that means your joint is nice and tight. That's what you want. Now it's just a damp brush there to get rid of that. And we're just going to take a Clemcia clamp and just give it a little pressure from the back there. You can go right over the rubber band. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. We're just giving a little pressure to stay together. I'm angling the clamp down like that so it doesn't want to fall off, because I'm not really, You don't have to really reef on them. And there you have it. That's how we do headstock repairs. I'll unwrap this thing tomorrow. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. See ya!